baby, I think we're live. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to TV&D. This is our dumb little show where we take classic TV shows and turn them into Dungeons and Dragons adventures. Hello! Hi, everybody. I see Wizard Dad is here, the state of Arizona, Lup, the Lup, Drazia, Evans, Varys, Amy Ability. Hello, everybody. Here, as always, we've got Carolyn Page, Eli Uden, Tony Wilson, and joining us for the finale of our Sopranos campaign is, from What a Time to Be Alive, comedian Kath Barbadoro. Hello!
Hi!
Thank you so much for doing this.
And basically,
I'm happy to be here.
it's basically Sopranos expert.
Finale.
Well, it's
Wait,
they're short arcs. They're 3-episode arcs. They're.
I didn't know there was okay, yes, I'm comparatively perhaps me and Carolyn are the Sopranos experts. I don't think everyone else has seen very much of it at all. But there's TV&D Sopranos lore that now I am not aware of. I didn't realize there were prior episodes.
So yes, we do this show in 3-episode arcs. How do I put this correctly? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we strive to keep it very episodic. We don't have a lot.
Last week we murdered Tony's ducks. With
they weren't my ducks. They were different ducks.
Oh man!
Well, I did.
Well, no wonder you needed me to come on. Can I say who I am yet, or is it a secret?
I have a lot of to process.
The ducks are very large and trying to kill us, so I think it was justified.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, if we're in Tony's subconscious, like that's definitely the huge predatory ducks representing his family, of course. So
yes,
it makes sense.
Totally. And you can probably guess from her comment what character Kath is playing.
Yeah.
I'd like to congratulate Lup on getting a new cat.
Let's congratulate Tony on getting a new cat.
And Tony on getting a new cat.
Is it near you?
Can you show it to him? Can you?
No, I can't. I can hold up a photo to my webcam.
Oh, let's do it.
Exciting?
Let's go full Ant on Zoom. Get the phone up to the webcam.
Yeah.
Is he or she named?
Hiding?
No,
it's little.
He's not hiding.
Oh.
In that picture, he's hiding.
No, in that picture, he's just having a good time.
Tony hastily Googled stock photo of very cute kid.
Yeah.
He's in the other room right now with my wife because I figured that he might not like me shouting in a bad Italian accent for 2 hours. But my original cat number 1, is around and
I hope that's his name.
Cat
number 1. It's very funny to only own one cat and have it named Cat number 1.
For 4 years, we had cat number 1, and we finally decided to shake it up.
Is the new cat named for the barbecue restaurant?
He's named for the Manfred Mann song, which the barbecue chain is named after as well.
Oh, that's what Mighty Quinn.
Or perhaps the Denzel Washington movie from the 1990s.
Man on Fire.
Man on Fire.
That's when Tony's kitten is named Man on Fire.
This is my cat, Man on Fire.
He's named for the scene where he puts a bomb in the guy's butt and duct tapes it shut.
Oh, nice.
I gotta check out this movie.
Yeah. It's pretty groundbreaking.
Do you guys want to hear? Oh, never mind. We're gonna play D&D.
No, please.
I was gonna tell a fun story I heard.
Planned, please.
It reminded me because Tony talked about taping a butt closed, which apparently there was a football player that had real bad diarrhea on game day, and he was like, "I gotta play, but also I think I'm gonna poop my pants." So he told the trainers, he was like, "If I fall down on a play and I lay on my back and I don't move, it means I poop my pants, and I need you to come out, and I need you to put me on the backboard and carry me away." He's like, "Don't make me stand up. Don't make me get on the cart. Just slide me onto the board and carry me off." Because that means he did not poop his pants, luckily. Which would have been, because like when someone gets carried away on a backboard, the announcers would have been like, "God, pray for him." Like everyone, like.
I mean, the prayers would still be warranted. I wish that existed in life. I wish if you shit your pants in life, you could just lie down and someone would come backward you,
just carry you home,
take you out, and then everybody just thinks that that you deserve their sympathy instead of their scorn.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if
Oh my
you're
God.
willing to spend
I'm-
thousands of dollars, you could just shout ambulance from the ground. And
I guess
Yeah.
that's true.
won't happen.
I'm gonna
But then
tell
I
the
think if
worst
that
story that I
happened-
haven't thought about. It literally just rushed to my brain. So people might not believe this. I played Pee Wee football, and I actually wasn't bad.
I
As a
think
kid,
people can believe that you would be okay at Pee Wee football.
Were you a
I f-
lineman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucked a kid up one time, to the point where like a kid got like brought out with a full backboard, and like the amount of adults who were like, "Great job," and like trying to be like, "Hey, you did good," of like, as a kid, I'm like, "That ain't nope, no."
We're doing real
That's not what
therapy.
that is.
Doing real therapy on this episode.
It's getting
That's
deep.
crazy. That's
I'm just
so
remembering that.
wild.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
that
was
was
some
a
repressed
flashback.
darkness.
Wow.
Mm. Oh, Tony, we didn't give you the notice that we were going to wear track jackets. Also, I guess I'm the only other person who ended up putting one
Yeah.
on.
Also, I don't know what a
Ah.
track.
But Kath
I
did
can do
bust
that
out the
live,
track
but-
jacket.
I came fully equipped. I have a track suit.
Oh,
I don't know if you
holy
can
shit.
tell, but I'm
Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be
full
right back.
I do have
Dylan's
track pants. I don't have a track jacket. I do have a Kenpo karate coach jacket.
Oh,
Which,
God.
my friends bought me for my birthday.
Kenpo.
That, no joke. I have to keep in the garage because it smells so strongly of cigarette stank that
Oh.
I can't keep it in the house.
Oh, no.
Don't
Classic
tell them. I
vintage
hope they're not
clothing
watching
item.
this. It was a great gift. It's just I soaked it in vinegar for 36 hours and then ran it through the wash, and now I still just leave it hanging because
I know
can't
the
get too close to it.
story.
Was
I
it
want
just
to know
an,
the story of who owned that before.
was it
you.
just a guy,
Like,
an indoor
who-
chain smoker?
Yeah,
I mean, they don't have karate tournaments outdoors.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like it's Danny McBride in Foot Fist Way. That's who owned that.
Yeah.
Like
It's
the
Yeah.
strip mall dictator,
It's
just
the-
chain smoking.
it's
Also, I want to be clear about this track jacket. Like, this is just a coincidence. Like, this is what I was wearing today.
Oh, okay. I thought
I
you put
didn't
it on.
dress up. Like, this is what I've been wearing all day.
Carolyn looks anime now.
Yeah, I like that one.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Dad, you
Yeah.
kids want to do some Akiras?
Yeah.
Let's do some Akira's, aka Dungeons and Dragons. Let's give everybody a quick refresh on who everybody is playing. Hey Eli,
Yes.
who are you?
I'm Tony Soprano. My voice isn't going to be as good. I was sick last week, and it helped my Tony Soprano voice a lot because my nose was super stuffed up. So like, oh, Tony.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah, and it's not COVID, which is good. Turns
That's
out
great.
I just
Happy
have
to
a
hear
bad
that.
chest cold, and I stood in the cold for 4 hours to find out. They're like, "You have a cold," and I was like, "Bet it's gonna get worse now." I'm Tony. I'm a Goliath fighter. I'm good at strategy, leadership, intimidation. I'm the king of improvised weapons. Kath, you missed me beating the shit out of a guy with a slot machine handle. That was pretty cool for me.
Sounds right. Yeah.
And I have some items. I have a gigantic cigar rolled with herbs from my homeland. I have a small calming potion that I don't want anyone to know that I have to use, which I guess you would have prescribed to me as some sort of sage or whatever you are. I do know what you are, but and I have a little crystal ball to communicate with other members of our guild, our secretive guild.
Yeah, the
It's-
garbage men.
The garbage. Yes,
Yeah, the
no,
trash
we
can.
are we do work in sanitation in
Sanitation
the city, which is way worse
bu-
than working in sanitation modern times because that means we're really picking up like horse
I've-
turds.
Right. I also believe we established you'd be the people with the cart, just like bring out your dead.
Yeah. We'd
Uh,
live in
Unionize.
Flea Bottom if we were in Game of Thrones.
Carolyn, who are you?
I'm Polly Walnuts. I'm a bridge troll. I'm a tax collector barbarian. Polly Walnuts. Brian was kind enough to give me a gun, but it's a fantasy gun. So it's a little like cylinder and it's got a little imp inside named Gunther who spits out hot lead balls.
I
Polly
do want to
Walnut.
now that we're 3 episodes deep into our Sopranos run. I do want to peek behind the curtain. Carolyn was like, "I want like a fantasy gun," and I was like, "A crossbow? No,
Yeah, not at all.
a little clay pot with a little demon in it."
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Nailed it.
I also have a vial of horny potion and some walnuts and a Griffin grease hair gel, which I restocked last time because it was instrumental in defeating 3 very large enemies last time.
Yeah.
Polly Walnuts.
The more you say it, the more you're
Yeah.
missed. I'm cousin Christopher. I'm a half elf rogue. I don't remember what I was doing for the boys, so I'm just gonna kind of go with this. I'm a rogue. One of these days I'm gonna be a barbarian. I'm not yet, but I'm really eager to get there. It's gonna be great once I am. Let's see. I'm great at lying and deception, which is ironic because when I try and act, maybe not so good. I got good perception because of my paranoia. I'm worried that I don't know, the specters of the people I've wronged are gonna come back and haunt me in some kind of way because I murdered them. Let's see. I also have addictive behavior, a very fragile ego, and I'm carrying around an unfinished 19-page screenplay that I'm still trying to get people to read. Didn't work so well last time, thanks to your Griffin grease, but I'm gonna get that thing cast. We're gonna get it made. I'm gonna be a millionaire.
I'm laughing very hard. I never realized that specifically in the inventory of Christopher on his character sheet is 19-page screenplay. Like the length is specified.
It's very important.
Yeah.
Thank you to Lup for gifting a sub to Wizard Dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which we now have a
Getting
sub button.
And gifting a sub, you give and you get, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
We do have a sub button, and yeah, we appreciate that.
Slam it, even.
Slam it.
So that brings us to Kath, a new character joining our adventuring party. Kath, would you like to introduce your character?
Yes. Eli was saying he had a sore throat and it helped him do Tony last week. I feel like I wish I had a scratchy throat because I feel like
Oh yeah.
I'm Dr. Jennifer Melfi, and
That's pretty good.
That's good.
I'm Tony's acquaintance. We don't talk about how we know each other to outsiders, but I'm Tony's friend.
Yeah, friend. We know each other.
What did he say? Oh, I'm your decorator.
Yeah,
That's who I am.
she did chose a piano for me.
So I'm Tony's decorator. I'm a human sage. I have a spear and a spell book. Not things I typically keep in my office, but we'll figure it out.
Sometimes things are required to have for adventures, you know.
Sure, I'm assuming I have some ability with potions, perhaps that alter people's minds, and hopefully for the best. What does she say? With today's modern pharmaceuticals, no one has to suffer. That's what she says in the show. Yeah, I don't know what a lot of these things mean, but those are basically my items. Hopefully, I will gain some more items while we play.
I literally told Kath I was kind of giving it because Kath doesn't play a ton of. I think it's fair to say doesn't play a ton of D&D. So I gave her like an outline of the character sheet. We're like, you don't really need to know any of this. And then we got into Brad's like, explain your sheet, Kath. Spear
What
fighting.
is your locker number from high school?
Oh God, Tony, you gotta stop lurking in my anxiety dreams.
Which Tony?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kath. If you haven't figured that out yet, it's going to be very confusing for the next 2 hours to decide which.
Basically,
Tony talking about.
If someone says Tony in an Italian accent, it's me, and if not,
so we have Tony and we have Tony.
Tony.
Yeah.
I'm Tony.
Or Tone. He's often Tone on the
I
show.
asked for that. I asked for Big Tone, but no one will do it. No one says it enough. People
That that
do
would be
ask
a
for
breach
that.
of professionalism if I called you Big Tone. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Mr. Soprano.
Yeah, you're Mr. Soprano.
Okay.
All right, gang. If everyone could enter a world of fantasy imagination,
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing this. Good ad, Kath. I like
Thank
this.
you.
Eli, I'm hitting you with this kind of cold, so no pressure. But
Like a
Can you
slab
tell
of
me about-
gabagool out of the fridge.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, a little
Keep
cold
going.
prosciutto.
can you tell me about Tony's
You're just like, can you tell me about the
Recent-
show?
can you tell me about our Tony's what was his most recent like devastating like anxiety attack that has led to a potentially more aggressive treatment?
Oh, let me think for a second. Oh, my mother. I really need that stuff. Like my mother, she fucking. She doesn't get along with her neighbor at the fucking retirement home because she says that the neighbor is near the wall too much, and they said there's not something they could do anything about, and they don't have any empty rooms, so they can't move her around. So now she's been here, she's driving me fucking crazy about that. And anyways, I passed out when I was grilling, and I fell into the grill. And I fucked up all this beautiful meat. It cost $1 billion. It was very nice meat. And also, I burned my face a lot. And I got these bars on my face. And I fucked up this beautiful meat. And so, yeah, I've been having a hard time.
For sure. That makes a lot of
I
sense.
did a little dissociatione. Had a few garoni.
The grill bars on your faces is incredible.
It's like half a Sopranos episode, half a Flintstones episode.
Yeah.
I feel like not that different.
Yeah, Fred Flintstone is sort of a
That's a
Tony
good
Soprano
point.
vibe.
In this thesis, I will.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's look at this.
he's kind of based on like a Ralph Cramden, and
Oh,
as
yeah.
is Fred Flintstone. So
To the
It all
moon.
comes back
Ramden,
to
I
Ralph.
barely knowed in.
When you punch your wife to the moon, that's amore. The deep honeymooners ref.
Tony, you awaken you find yourself in this shallow pool in the middle of a square stone room with sort of a haunting blue like light reflecting off of the stone walls. It's very tranquil, if you will, but sort of eerie. And you have a moment where you're not sure how you got there. But you see with you, or Melfi, your decorator, Polly Walnuts, Christopher.
Walnuts.
Oh, this Tony? You didn't say it in an Italian accent. I thought you were talking to the other Tony. I am listening.
And you're
All
coming
right.
to, and you have a moment of like, what the fuck am I doing? And then you remember you sought Melfi the sage.
Yeah.
To like, hey, this is getting bad. Have to do something about this. I have to conquer these inner demons inside of me. And the next thing you know, you're here.
Yeah. You put me. I should maybe lay down on the couch and gave me a poultice of herbs and said that we will get to the bottom of this. So I guess that's what's happening.
Melfi, you know that you've opened up Tony's mind dungeon, and that's where you are.
it's true, but I want to clarify: the poultice of herbs was just a gremolata. It wasn't anything psychoactive.
Now, Paulie Walnuts and Christopher, I did ask, do you guys want to be manifestations of of Tony's idea of you to, make this make sense? And Tony said, no. So now I turn to you. Why are you guys here?
That's still in my mind, a part of my memories.
I think cousin Christopher's here because he heard that Tone has got this new decorator, and he's really upset because Tony said that Adriana could do the decorating, and he showed up to give him a piece of his mind and stand his ground and say the family's family. It's only fair. You gotta get rid of this one. Adriana's gonna do this. She's gonna be amazing. You're not gonna recognize your home.
So it's possible that while Tony was being induced into this portal, this magical spell, Christopher maybe busted in.
It's because I feel guilty about not letting. I did want to give Adriana a chance, but also she got like, I gotta find the Tony thing, and I have to completely stop using my nose. Like she probably would have done a good job with the living room, but she gotta do passion every 2 months. That's not a passion. I don't know. If she's wrong, I'm not paying for. Look, if she doesn't do a good job, Carmen's gonna make me do it all over again. I'm not paying twice for one fucking room. So I feel quite guilty.
Right the first time, Tone. Come on.
Look, you're a manifestation of my guilt, but give it a break. All right, just hold on.
I want to point out, thank you, Evan Varys, for the sub, very much, and also Wizard Dad Focaccia is like Elven Lembas bread in this world.
Elven Focaccia.
And I think Polly Walnuts is here because he was wondering where Tony goes once a week for like an hour to 45 minutes, and today he followed and he saw like the spell happening. But he didn't quite understand he doesn't really know what therapy is or like what sage consultation is. So he kind of
in the show he truly doesn't know what therapy is. It's
right.
pretty good.
He just like jumped into the spell beam and like got sucked into Tony's mind.
That's fun. This is the classic. Like they were little rascalsing at the door, but then they were too close.
Yeah.
We had a bit on What a Time to Be Alive last week about premised on the idea that Tony Sirico, the guy who plays Polly Walnuts, didn't know it was a show. And
totally checks out.
Yeah.
I did read in my character research for this that he agreed to be on the show, but only if his character was never a snitch.
Yeah.
I don't think I can possibly respect someone more than that.
Just so the idea of like at the end of the day, like, all right, cut. And he's like, cut what? And he just sits there in the dark. I'm like, all right, so this spell is going like, Paulie, Christopher, what the hell are you doing in this fucking what? And then I'm like, I look to Melfi and I'm like, is this part of is this them or is this like maybe like a hallucination or some sort of fucking dream person?
Hallucination. If I was a hallucination, you fucking know it. Polly Walnuts.
I love that you say Polly Walnuts so much.
I didn't tell you could hallucinate me. How dare you?
He's messing up this room already, Thorn. Look, there's sparkly shit everywhere.
Look, it's nice. It's nice. What do you fucking sparkly shit? It's nice. This is why, Adriana didn't think this is nice. You're going to put sparkly stuff everywhere? All right. Look, Melfi, I'm sorry that I brought you into this mind dungeon, but you have been on my mind, not in a disrespectful way. I've got that under control. I understand our relationship quite well, but you are still the big part of my day-to-day thinking. You're my decorator. So
wait.
I can't tell you why they're here. You have to search within yourself and figure out why they're here and why.
Oh God. Gotta look inwards always with this look inwards stuff.
We're inside. Tone, let me get this. We're inside of your fucking mind right now?
It looks like it, yeah, Paulie. What do you want?
We're inside of your head?
Yeah.
Are we small? Is your brain gonna be okay? Do we know about, does brain science canonically exist in this fantasy world?
Paulie, you know what? I don't know if my brain's gonna be okay. I don't know how small we are, but I wouldn't. Maybe don't punch the fucking walls. All right? Maybe don't fucking shake everything
I'll
around.
do my best, but no promises. Okay, Bob.
Christopher looks around and is like clearly having a rough time taking this in and is like scared, but is trying to play it off like this is totally normal.
Christopher, you want to be a fucking screenwriter? How about you have some fucking imagination?
You are in this square chamber. There is the pool that you are currently standing in, despite the fact that you are not wet.
Well, that's fucking magical.
There are.
Holy, stop pissing yourself.
How deep is this pool?
It's basically like up to your ankles. It's like you're just sort of all standing in it.
Man, Kath is ready to play D&D, even if she doesn't know it. That's a classic D&D question. How deep is the pool? What's going on in here?
The game is I describe the room. You guys ask questions about the room. Boom.
Yeah.
So there are 4 like columns, like pillars. There is a stairwell ahead of you, and then a pair of double doors that appear to be locked with a manifestation of red and black malevolent energy.
Shadow the Hedgehog. I know why.
Tony, I think perhaps maybe we're in this stone room in your mind because your ancestors were stonemasons. Perhaps this room is some kind of manifestation of your heritage.
Yeah, I mean, my ancestors were the best stonemasons ever fucking was. How about the Colosseum still standing today? How about that? Beautiful. Rome.
I think she's saying that you're trapped in the past, Tone.
No, that's crazy. Shut the fuck, Christopher. What is this bullshit you come here to tell me?
I don't know.
You tell me what I fucking think. All right,
No,
all right.
I'm making an observation. You say you want me to observe more, to be more present. I'm trying. All right.
All
Hey,
right. I'm sorry.
decorator. Hey, decorator. I'm getting real bad vibes from this black and red energy. Real malevolent vibes from it. Can you do something? You seem to be knowledgeable about this place. You got any ideas how to get that open?
Well, why does it make you feel that it's malevolent? What in your...
Because it's fucking crackling black and red. It's got tentacles, tendrils of dark energy.
Malevolent is the little elbow pastas, right? Malevolent.
Exactly, malevolent. It looks like a curving out from the door. It's very malevolent. And I don't see any Sunday sauce on it. So what are we talking here?
Well, in my decorating practice, we try to face our fears. You know, so don't.
Well, as long as there's no ice spiders in here, I'll be all right.
You're afraid of ice spiders, Paulie?
Hey, shut up! Shut up!
Ice spiders are pretty scary, Tone.
All right, so I get it. I gotta face my fear. All right. And I like start to walk out of the water, and I'm like walking towards the black and red. And I'm like kind of giving like that like little look back at them. I'm like, all right. And I just kind of like stand very petulantly in front of the malevolent energy, and I'm like, now what? What am I supposed to do? I'm facing it. Doctor Decorator, I'm fucking looking at it. What am I supposed to do?
And now the chat decides. Will Tony be faced with the path of the mind or the path of the body?
The path of the body.
Oh.
Paulie Walnuts is getting super horny. Oh, the fucking...
Paulie Walnuts checks to make sure he has
50-50 right now.
His horny potion.
Also, the reason that the water doesn't get any of your feet wet is because even if it's my mind, it knows these are beautiful Italian dress shoes. Not gonna fuck them up.
You think I'm gonna wear anything other than beautiful Italian dress shoes with my scale tracksuit?
We all like a beautiful Italian dress shoes, but it's weird because water's wet. I know this. I've observed it.
The only shoes I own are beautiful Italian dress shoes. Doesn't matter where the fuck we going. say, oh, you're gonna go whack a guy in the middle of a gravel pit. I'm wearing Italian dress shoes. That's it. Middle of mud. I'm going to the fucking La Brea Tar Pits. I'm wearing my beautiful Italian dress shoes.
I do have questions about this water, though. I would like to
It's
perhaps
water.
drag my finger in it or something. Just, I'm an inquisitive person. I have a PhD, so.
What is like a pensive, like that little wizard boy from the fucking books from what AJ's always reading? I hate it. AJ's always reading them books about fucking wizards. I'm like, why don't you read some pornography?
Real fast, where is everyone currently standing?
In the water, Brian.
Path of the body has one.
Polly Walnuts is casually trying not to let anyone notice, is backed as far away from the door as he can and has his back to the wall.
Christopher, where are you?
I'm just walking around doing this move.
Around like where generally on the map?
I'm pacing around the edge of the pool. How about that? Is that
Great.
geographical enough for you?
That works. That works. Melfi, where would you like to place yourself?
I'm in the pool, but like near the edge.
Great. So about where you are currently.
Yes,
Good?
I
Great.
think that's exactly where I am.
Hey, Dr. Melfi, you think I got to pool it here because I got a pool in real life?
That's a very good observation, Tony. That might be.
Oh man, a big thing just appeared
no,
on
a
the
skull.
screen.
Oh no. That doesn't look very good.
Rising from the pool, just with like immediately, it's just boom, is an armored knight with a very large sword made out of the same crackling red and black energy as the lock on the door.
What the
That
fuck?
doesn't seem good.
Polly Walnut does the fantasy version of crossing himself, which is just doing this like a bunch of times. Like fantasy Jesus does this.
Yeah, it takes forever because there's like 43 gods. There's like oh fuck.
All the-
The monster draws a very large sword, once again crackling with this red and black malevolent energy, and has clearly got its sights trained on Tony and plans to attack. However, now we are in combat, and
Yes, to
you guys
Jew
get to decide
Webley's.
what you do first.
Yes, to Jew Webley's in chat. There's the only joke that's current. Oh, the fuck is Sephiroth? The fucking dog. God damn it. You got fucking Sephiroth in my head. The lore for this is that I guess I saw AJ playing Final Fantasy VII once. So what the fuck is that?
You fell asleep on the couch while AJ was playing Final Fantasy VII.
I was having like a weird Tony Soprano nightmare kicking the fuck Sephiroth.
Jazia has included in chat I thought it was a separate.
Yeah.
So I'm behind the Sephiroth, and I do feel it is my duty as Tony's decorator to make sure that I can keep him from harm. So since I'm behind him, I would like to attack him from behind, I believe.
Okay, great. So you're taking your spear and you're just gonna try to run him with it?
Yeah.
Okay, great. You are going to roll a d20 for me, and I want you to add 2 to the total. 13 is the number we're aiming for.
Okay. I think I remember how to do this.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, I have to add 2 though, right?
Yeah.
So 15, that's
Yeah,
great.
you want to get over
That's
13. Over 13.
Okay.
13 or over, yes. So
Yes.
you run your spear into the back of this creature. I need you to now roll a... You know what? Fuck damage rolls. We decided that. Those are boring. So you run your spear through this creature. Who's up next?
I'll do the like Tony Soprano toothy smile. I'm like, oh, doctor, you getting a couple fights back in high school or something? Not bad.
Polly Walnuts would like to raise his imp gun with a shaking hand and aim it at the back of the monster's head.
Great. Polly Walnuts, you are going to roll a d20. You're going to add nothing to that roll.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Polly Walnut.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's going to be a
Yeah.
natural one. That is.
My first roll of the night, and you truly hate to see it.
Polly, the imp.
Carry that
what's his
dice
name
out on a
again?
backboard. It's fucking. This is as close to shitting your pants in D&D as you get.
Polly, what's the imp in your gun's name again?
Gunther.
Gunther, like, pulls himself out of the clay pot, like, I got nothing, boss!
I'm dry.
Did this thing not fucking work in this realm? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Stop shaking me!
Oh fuck! It's like banging around. He's like, I'm gonna fucking barf.
It's
And then he
unconscious.
gets a little bit of
This
acid. Yeah. And he
is
goes,
in fact becoming just a Flintstones episode.
Yeah. That is really that gun really is straight out of Flintstones. As an
Yeah, it's an
improvised
exhausted pterodactyl comes out. When
It's a living.
yeah, then the great Gazoo appears. As an improvised weapons guy, what's like lying around, or can I manifest stuff?
Tony, we're in your brain.
Yeah, I feel
There
like I can matrix it.
There is like varying rubble. Like this is definitely like a ruined temple
Barney
kind
rubble?
of setting. That said, you
Fruity
can
Pebbles?
definitely manifest things.
All right. I don't know what like a really good Tony weapon in this situation would be. I feel like the last thing I use, so I just manifest the handle from a slot machine. That's my
Nice.
weapon of choice. And I'm like, this is great. I thought I was gonna have to fucking talk to my problems or something. This is fucking use of this. And I just like hop towards him, sort of do like a crow hop, like you're throwing like a long baseball, but I'm like, "Hut, dut, dut," and I just try to kneecap it. I want to hit it right in the
Beautiful.
kneecap.
Great. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me and add 2 to that roll.
Let's go. Yes.
Oh baby.
Quap right in the cap.
It's it maybe was expecting to be a little more intimidating, but it is suddenly its knees buckle. It's just like fuck.
You think I'm fucking scared of you? I've been on a. It's like, I think I'm fucking scared of you. You ever met a Russian? I've been dealing with a fucking Russians for 2 years. I'll take a fucking night any day.
Christopher, you want to take a turn?
Yeah. I mean, if he is now down on his knees, I guess you would say that he is perfectly set up for an execution, and that is under my advanced skills. So
This guy is getting wrecked. Fucking
Yeah, he's
ripped.
fucked.
Yeah.
Tony, go ahead and make an attack roll. Add 2 to the roll with advantage, so you get to roll it twice and take the higher of the 2 numbers.
Sounds good. So I'm gonna put my crossbow up against the back of this guy's head, and I'm gonna do him like I did that Polish kid.
Email.
Holy shit. Natural 20. This man is about to be extremely dead.
I'm not gonna roll a second time. Why so
kill
many
him.
great things?
Finished.
Tony Wilson, kill him violently.
I kill him violently. His head. I think he's entirely made out of this crackling like black and red stuff, right?
Yes.
I think like all the red part of it like turns inside out and flies out its forehead with an arrow, and it's just like the crackling black energy stands still and then just falls over and collapses to pieces.
I'm still like,
I turn around and I'm like, what?
yeah, I'm like,
You needed
Jesus
help.
Christ, Christopher, the fucking, he was almost dead.
I can do some redecorating too, Melfi.
Polly Walnuts looks and goes, nice job, kid. You hear what he said? He said, I can do some redecorating too, Wilfie.
I'm so
I think
sorry.
we should
Everyone vamp for a minute. I'm so fucking...
What did you get, pizza?
Yeah, what? You
I
kind
think he was getting a call from Daft Punk there.
Well, we
what if
gotta
it never comes back?
hide the body
I
now.
guess that means he's one of the Daft Punk guys, and we'll never know because they got those masks.
I've never seen Brian and Daft Punk in the same room together.
It's
So
true.
True.
Could he be both Daft Punks?
He could be both of them.
weird. those daft cyberpunks.
Yeah.
You guys see
Remember-
the new cyberpunk trailer today?
No, there's a new Cyberpunk
No.
trailer. Let's throw it on the stream.
Oh, baby. It looks
So
real
we got to
good.
the part of the program where we're just gonna play video game trailers
Yeah.
and be like generally excited with no nuance. Just like, wow,
Cool.
look at that trailer. It
Man,
really advertises the game.
man, they were so right when they were like, you should never reveal who Daft Punk is because it like can't live up to it. And it was like
It's
exactly
just two
that.
French guys.
Yeah, exactly.
What
They
else
took it
is
off
there
like
to be?
they're like, yes, we all two
personalities
French
aren't
people.
secret.
They're like,
It's
oh
not
yeah.
like Banksy. You can
It's
look
just
up who
like-
they are.
Two
Mhm.
French guys who are probably nearly 50 by now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
If
it's
you
better
play that
than
kind-
like
if
the
you play
chain
party
smokers.
music, you can't allow yourself to visibly age like that.
Yeah,
You gotta have
Right.
helmets.
The chain
Right, you
smokers,
gotta
like you
use
don't, you
costumes.
know they're 40. That's what's the problem is. You're like, hey,
There are
Sorry
other
about that.
problems, I think, but
yeah. Welcome back.
Oh,
We were
Well,
talking about
Brian,
Daft
that
Punk.
was so short. Why did you leave? Where did you
Oh,
go?
I just had to open the door.
Yes.
For the other
Oh,
member
the
of
old
Daft
OCD
Punk?
is really kicking in.
Brian
huh?
was being robbed. He had to let the burglar into his.
So the black and red crackling energy that was blocking the door to the north has dissipated with the death of this creature.
nice.
Oh yeah. It's like one of them games AJ's playing. We fuck with this little green guy. What fucking name Zelda? He kills a big spider. The door opens. I know how this works.
The
I'm
game's in his
imagining-
crystal ball because we're still in a fantasy world, right?
I was just gonna imagine they were tiny, like little carved wood pieces, but it's like a very intricate gaming system that has a lot
Aw.
of rules.
I like that.
Yeah.
This is good though, Tony. You're getting a sense of the layout of your subconscious. This is a very important step.
Yeah. Plus, we beat the shit out of that guy, right? You fucking.
That's right. And we can address how violent your friends and acquaintances are at another session. But
Look,
for
it's
today, this is progress.
it's part of the sanitation business, you know. And I-
Kath, can you be my IRL therapist? You have a very calming demeanor.
uh,
All right, gang. So what are we doing?
Go through the door.
Gotta go through that door. We're not staying in
Who's-
here.
I'm
Who
very
is
reticent to let any of them through the door.
I
I'm very,
think
like-
Polly's now feeling protective of Tony and sheepish that he was so afraid. So he's like, please, boss. It's only right. I'll go through first. So he's gonna
fucking
go
nobody's
through
going through there. Excuse me, go through there first, and nobody's going through there first except for fucking me. It's my fucking head. I want to like peek through the door to kind of see if there's like anything like weird or gross in there that would make them think less of me. Look, I'll fucking check it out, and I'll let you fucking know where we're going.
Tony, you creak open the door and everyone can hear the soft soft music coming from behind it. Tony, only you can see that beyond this door appears to be a fully functioning fantasy equivalent of an Italian restaurant. Full red and white checkered tables.
It's that's the
Yep.
music.
Yes.
It's got like the candles on the tables, but they're like melting into skulls.
This fucking
Oh,
this fucking dream
cool.
is fucking racist. It's fucking offensive. All right. Well,
Wait, did you ask me to do this because I'm Italian?
no.
Just
Give us an
sign off on your
excuse. Yeah.
Crude caricature.
I gotta
Yeah.
be
What if we
real.
were
you-
just like, yeah.
I typed Italian into my iPhone address book, and I was like, "Who?" Like, all right. Well, this next part, I guess, looks fine. I'm like so worried because Tony is like desperately trying to figure out like what this means before Melfi can figure it out. It's like it's probably, you know what it was right before we went into the mind dungeon. I was hungry. I didn't have lunch. I haven't eaten in like 45 minutes, so I'm like real hungry. So anyways, that's probably what this room's about. Let's go.
I do like Jubal's being like, is there anything weird or gross? A classic TV&D question.
Yeah.
Great. So you find yourselves in
This
this.
room has pubes.
I was also thinking that.
Not to insult your drawing skills,
It's
Brian.
fine.
Because
It's
they're miles
fine.
better.
They're
than
very
mine,
good
so
pubes, Brian.
that's-
So you the doors push open into this full tavern mixed D&D tavern mixed with an Italian restaurant, once again with the red and white
A
checkered
trattoria.
tablecloths. There is a bar over in the corner here. Over here is a stage where a bard is very enthusiastically doing the
There's a bottle of red. There's a bottle of white.
Yeah.
right.
You got your aglio, you got your olio.
There is a roaring fireplace. All of the tables have patrons seated at them, eating and drinking. The bar is fully filled with people sitting at it, being served. And up above is on the ceiling is a door. It's about 10, maybe 11 feet up, but it's a full, just like a door handle up on the ceiling.
Is there any other door in the room, or that's the only door?
That's the only door.
What's it
How's this
look
door
like?
look?
Yeah.
It is a wooden door with a gold brass handle.
Kath,
Like a
you should
door in your
probably-
house.
You should probably ask whether the door appears to have any function that would preclude it from being able to open easily, but
Yeah.
phrase it in a simpler way.
Yeah.
Let me put this in plain English for you. Does the door look locked?
There we go.
You don't know if the door does not look locked, but it is quite high up and on the ceiling.
All right. Well, this rule probably fucking means nothing, so let's fucking keep moving. And help me stack up these tables. Don't worry about these fucking people eating. They're fucking in my head. They're not
I don't know,
real.
Tom. Don't you think that maybe this room has to do with how your tradition keeps you shackled down further, and in order to get up past it, you have to leave it all behind?
I don't know
I
what the
take.
fuck you're
I
talking
look
about.
I look at Christopher and say, tradition is the only thing that keeps. Pulley walnuts. Tradition is the only thing that keeps us going. It's the
is-
only reason you're fucking here.
Look. All right,
you know
well,
about
fucking,
it.
we all gonna listen to fucking Tevye over here, fucking talk about tradition. How about we stack up these fucking tables and keep fucking moving?
Remember when we went to Catch-All City and saw that bard perform Fiddler on the roof? That
Yeah.
was beautiful, Tone. I'm
That
so
Bob
glad that you
was there.
referenced that. You
Isaac
remember.
Batch of his singer. He exists in this world. That's not who did. Fiddler on the Roof.
I think since we're talking about tradition, maybe instead of stacking the chairs, we should do the traditional Italian chair dance where we lift someone up in the chair to get
Oh.
to the roof.
The
Yeah.
horror?
Look at this
Is
door.
that Italian?
Italians also do it. They do, yeah.
Oh, cool. I don't know anything about Italian culture. I live in a fantasy world. Also, I'm Welsh, so let's get up on those chairs. Huh?
All right, well, let's hoist somebody up. Christopher, you're the little. It's either Christopher or Melfi, because I got a lot of, I'd like to treat myself to a little pasta gravy. And Paulie, I don't like the idea of Paulie Walnuts being above me ever.
We'll be the base of the pyramid, Tone. How about that?
Yeah. All right, so
Well,
why
Let's
don't you?
lift.
I'm heavier than I look, actually, Tone. I might not look like much, but I'm really dense, and I don't appreciate you saying that I can't lift, because I can lift.
Christopher, true or false? You got picked up by a bird last week.
The body was heavy. The body got picked up by a bird too. He was a real big heavy body, just like me.
All right.
But
Everybody-
I don't know, you're
impact.
Tony's friend that he calls what is it? A skinny guinea? Is that what that's what he calls you?
That's
Yeah,
what
that
you've
was-
been calling me, Thor? Is that real?
Doctor, I
Why
mean,
you- why you
that's
throwing
put it.
designer about skinny?
That's covered
I
under
mean,
the
I'm not-
fucking decorator privilege. You're not supposed to say that shit.
I'm sorry, I know I'm bound by confidentiality, but this is an emergency. We need to make sure we have the right person in the
This
chair.
is a
All
really
right.
fucking
Look.
weird designer you have, Don.
I think we should put the good decorator doctor up in the chair and have her go open the door.
All right, but I do want to, before we do
Okay.
that, I want to do quickly, let's do a little vote. Everybody that has gotten picked up by a bird, raise your hand.
I pretend I'm not. I'm like, I turn away and I'm like trying to order a drink to pretend that I didn't hear. Guy, I'll take a bottle, whatever you got.
All right.
Some of that wedding soup.
Professor Decorator, Mr.
bottle of that wedding soup.
It comes in bottles in this universe.
A
It's
bottle
like
of
a
Italian.
jug.
The meatballs are
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
going to
no,
plug
a
up
waiter
the
comes
fucking
over to your
neck.
table. A waiter comes over to your table and uncorks it and then pours a little bit of it into your bowl and you taste it.
Yeah.
I get one of the little meatballs. I swish it from one side of my mouth to another. I spit it into my napkin and. No.
Christopher, what the fuck are you doing? Are you trying to gain weight right now? Let's go. All right. Professor Decorator, Mrs. Melfi, you want to look, and I'll try to get a chair from somebody, and I'm just like, hey, dream guy, we need a chair.
I'm a little worried somebody's gonna.
I said, fucking, you're the little dream man. We need the chair. So why don't you fucking eat standing up or whatever? Good for your digestion, and you'll enjoy it.
Can I don't know.
Okay, well look, here's the thing. I'm asking you to stand up and get out of the chair. And then I will stop asking you that. And it would be bad for you and most people if that did happen. So I would get the fuck out of your chair.
Make a D20 roll, add a 2 because you are very intimidating.
All right, let's do it. Intimidation. 13 on the dot.
13, great. The guy is just like, all right. And he stands up out of the chair.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you so much. Why don't you why don't you go to the bathroom? Why don't you take a walk? Maybe go outside. Have a cigarette. We'll get your chair back to you.
Tony like takes a baseball cap off of the guy and like shoves it into his pocket as he goes.
Yeah. Oh, nobody would be wearing a hat in Tony's mind. That would be so disrespectful.
Oh my
Especially
god,
not a
you lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. One of the best early scenes too. Very good scene in the show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right, well, Doctor Decorator. Would you like to get in the chair and we lift you and you can see what? Try open up that door.
Okay, I'll give it a shot, but nobody look up my very nice gray Korea woman skirt suit, please.
Like all the shades of 90s taupe
Yeah.
business suits.
I've never seen a triple-breasted suit before. That's good. It's
Look at
all
the
buttons.
Shoulder pads on this lady.
Also, before we put you up, this is like private to Melfield. Before we put you up there, if you open a door and there's something fucking weird in there, that's probably something not. I'm just not. Just don't worry about it. Whatever's in there. I'm very
Okay,
stressed.
I'm definitely gonna worry about it, but we can talk about it later. I'll talk about it with my therapist, Peter Bogdanovich, later.
Oh yeah,
If it's an issue.
that guy who's an asshole with the big glasses that I don't know. Right? Yeah. All right. So
Dr. Elliot Kupferberg.
yeah.
Dr. Elliot.
Okay.
Dr. Elliot Koopaberg sounds like the therapist for Bowser, like the therapist for the Koopa Kingdom.
So are all three of you lifting up the chair to let Melfi be able to reach the door handle?
Yeah, but Christopher's probably doing the least of it.
I put down my soup to help out. I got a lot of muscle. I'm cordy, you know.
I like I kind of like ease up on the chair just to put more of the weight on Christopher to see what happens.
Christopher,
I
make a strength roll for me.
rise to the
D20,
occasion,
no.
probably. Okay, here we go. Here
No
we
bonus.
go. Strong boy. That's the nat one.
Oh no.
So
Drop the chair on top of myself and I spew my soup out everywhere, all over myself. I just like cartoon barf like I'm Eli pre-show, just soup all down my shirt.
Christopher, what a fucking oh no, you must have lost your grip or something, I guess.
Crit-ofer. Very good.
He's trying to be nice about it now.
So, what has ultimately happened with that?
You know what,
especially with
Christopher?
Kath-
Oh, that was very dangerous. Why don't you take a break? I'll grab your side of the chair.
The two of you are actually, Polly Walnuts and Tony are able to lift Melfi up on their own. Let Christopher look like an idiot, and cause a spill, but that does cause a commotion.
Yeah.
Enough.
I'm also
that...
like, Paulie, you look straight in my fucking eyes. If I see you drift up, I'll kick you in the fucking balls.
I ain't looking at shit. We're in your mind, so everything's no horny potion in here. I'm not trying to fuck your brains out.
Look.
So, Melfi, you are in reach of the door handle. However, a Mater D comes over and is like, sorry, what is happening here?
Christopher, why don't you fucking deal with this guy? Clean up your soup.
You muted
You're
yourself.
muted. DJ Khaled voice, you muted yourself.
Coward again.
I lost my breath because I slipped. There was soup on the ground and I slipped. Hey, fuck you, I say to the Mater D. I have no idea like what's really happening. I could just tell that like we had to deal with them, so I just lead with a fuck you. I pull my crossbow out and I'm waving it. It's dangerous.
I'm gonna say I look over my shoulder as I'm holding the chair up and say, "Relax, kid," to cousin Christopher, and then I'm like, "Don't worry about it. Why don't you go get us some sparkling elixir or something? All right? Don't worry about it."
Tony,
I kind of like have to whatever. Sorry, Kath, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Tony, I think your cousin Christopher has some anger problems.
Well, Christopher got a lot. My cousin Christopher has a lot of fucking problems.
I don't have any problems. It's just like everyone seems to say that I got problems because I'm like not happy, because I'm always upset, because things that never go my way. But that's just what being alive is, right? It's just like what we deal with.
Oh my God, put it in your fucking novel, Christopher. Jesus Christ.
If you would read it, I'm looking for feedback.
I heard recently that because of modern tinctures, no one has to suffer. So maybe you should seek something out.
I've never
Paulie,
you've been that way, Christopher.
Paulie, you've been watching those late night crystal ball shows again?
So what? I'm trying to broaden my horizons. Ladies find that attractive. Polly Walnuts.
Paulie, you and I both know you're jerking off to that lady what sells the rotisserie machine.
Yeah,
again.
you got me. No. Polly Walnuts loves to have a wink to the crystal ball. You got me.
Melfi, you are within reach of the door handle of this door on the ceiling. What do you do?
I'm gonna test it first. I'm not gonna like yank it down. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna hope it's light enough that I can kind of open it, peek in, and then again, if there's nothing weird or gross, I'll open it.
It's a room full of piss, and it pours on you.
Gotcha! You're in that kind of show. So you're able to. Exactly as you said, you're able to open it a little bit, like get a look, and it appears to be a hallway that is moving vertically straight up. And on the walls you can see doors, like several doors.
I see the hallway and I'm like, oh, I get it. What did you're gonna say the fucking hallway's supposed to be a vagina or something? All right, it's not that. I just like fucking hallways. I like Scooby Doo.
Tony, I didn't say anything.
You the world saying something with your fucking head. I can see it. See it moving. Just because I like a fucking Scooby Doo, I like when they chase around the astronaut, whatever.
So Melfi, you're still up in the chair. You are still within reach. You could potentially climb into this hallway if you wanted.
Well, if I climb into the hallway, I guess if I climb into this hallway, will you guys put this chair down and follow me into this hallway, or are you sacrificing me to this clear metaphor for a vagina?
I don't even know how to do that. Look, I have never been in here before. I don't know how to sacrifice fucking nobody.
I think I'm strong enough as an ogre, as a bridge troll. I can boost you up on the chair. I can yeet cousin Christopher up there.
He's so light.
Yeah,
and then
he weighs
I can
nothing.
I try to look very
myself
heavy.
up.
I'm like, "Woman."
You're like,
Just
I think I can pop myself up.
you lean on a table and it falls over the other way. All right, so fucking we'll do that. You go up there. Then Paulie's gonna boost me up. He's gonna fucking throw, Christopher the feather, the boy made of feathers. He's gonna toss him up there, and then Paulie will fucking we'll toss you. We got rope. We got adventuring gear. That's rope.
We got adventuring gear. I got
that's
rope
true. We do.
made out of unicorn hair.
Yeah, we'll
It's so
fucking
strong.
We'll fucking pull you up.
Gabagool.
Gabagool.
Okay, so I now that we've established a plan, I'm ready to go into the hallway.
All right.
So, Melfi, can you make a roll for me, kind of for the general agility required to, like, worm your way into this
Hoist.
vertical chamber from the chair?
Okay.
Let's see. Go ahead and give yourself a +2 to this roll. We need to hit a 13.
Come on, baby.
That's an underrated stat. The hoisting stat.
The hoisting stat.
That's a real skill.
Hoisting.
Like,
Yes.
Melfi, you are in fact able, like, the chair's a little wobbly, but you are able to, like,
I have incredible upper body strength. You can't tell under my shoulder pads, but
Oh.
I actually don't really need shoulder pads. I'm incredibly broad.
No one has ever done Pilates more than Dr. Jennifer Melfi.
Melfi, once you make your way up this vertical shaft, essentially.
Okay, so fucking.
For you, once you cross through the threshold, you spill out and, like, everything kind of aligns itself back to an expected hallway. So you almost, like, crash to the ground as your center of gravity very suddenly shifts.
So now they're all vertical to me. Or are they all below me?
If you were to turn and look out the doorway, they're straight ahead of you, looking at the tops of their heads.
They're like looking up at me. Got it.
Right.
Okay. Sure.
cool.
So we can try this hoisting plan for everyone else. I do have some adventuring gear. I can throw some rope down. However, I am as strong as I am. I don't know if I can hold the rope while. No offense, Tony, but you're a very imposing presence, and I don't know if I'm stable enough to help you.
I think you throw the rope down. He uses it as an anchor, and I hoist him up. Well,
What about the doorknob?
Oh yeah, or the doorknob. You're the
could
boss.
tie the rope
whatever
to one of the doorknobs. They're probably, and I'll focus real hard on my fucking mind dungeon and make that doorknob like as strong as possible.
Yeah.
And then toss that down. But I would like to just still throw Christopher because I think that would be funny.
Absolutely, Tone. Absolutely.
As
I'm
he
gonna
says
try and
that,
hoist him up.
I just shoved the maitre d just to assert
Christopher, fucking come on.
Yeah, what's going on with the maitre d during this?
He's fighting with Christopher, I'm pretty sure.
Showed him his place.
We do, yeah. We get a quick cut to Christopher and the maitre d. I'm just like, fucking, get the fuck off me.
Christopher, you're gonna get me fucking banned from a restaurant in my own head. What are you doing? You get me 86 from my fucking hypodrangea. That's what I think a gland is. I think I was going for hypothalamus.
I hoist Tony up to try and get him into the hallway.
All right. Do we have the rope? Are we tied up on that? Can I use it?
So yeah, Melfi, you are like throwing a rope down.
Yes.
Great. Tony, go ahead and make a roll with advantage at a +2.
Okay. With advantage and plus
With
2?
advantage. That's with the rope with everybody helping.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
What is
not
with
good.
Advantage.
That's not good.
Advantage,
With advantage
means
you roll the dice twice and you take the higher number.
Got it.
And disadvantage would be the
disadvantage out. So I'll read rolling really badly and then rolling as like a bear pass. That I was like, I'm huffing and puffing. I'm like, really? I'm like, oh.
You are
And
the
I'm like,
color of a Sunday gravy.
yeah. I'm like slicking back my 3 hairs on the front, like, oh, fucking.
But you do manage to claw your way up there, and then boom, your gravity shifts as well,
Yeah.
and you like spill.
I'm not ready for it. I like smack the floor. And I get up and brush myself off. It's like, fucking.
And he
Oh.
falls on me, and we have like a awkward moment because he's still dealing with his
Yeah,
feelings.
but
we
I'm
straighten
really
ourselves out very
sweaty.
quickly.
So it's
Really
not
gross.
like a James Bond moment at all. It's like really just wet. I'm like, oh, fucking.
Now I would like to yeet Christopher.
Be
and
careful.
Maybe he kind of struggles a little bit and tries to like dead weight himself, but I still like.
Yeah.
Still
Guys,
hoist him.
be careful when you come through the doorway, because this hallway's a fucking inception. It's good. It's doing that. On the fucking walls is the floors.
I've like loaded some wine bottles into the pockets of my track tunic to just make myself heavier.
The fuck, Christopher? This is what?
Do you want to get up here or not, Christopher? You got to get up here.
Christopher, your
Yeah,
jacket's
just,
swinging around like a fucking pendulum.
It might be thirsty later, to celebrate once I win Tony's brain,
Do I think that do I sense that the wine bottles are gonna inhibit my roll?
Fuck, it's possible.
Okay, I'm
Uh,
gonna take all the wine bottles out. I'm gonna take them and just smash them and throw them against the walls, and then give him a light slap on the face.
Don't fuck up the walls.
You do the little back of his head.
Yeah.
Paulie, what was the one fucking thing I said when we got here? I said, I don't know how this fucking brain shit works, but I specifically said, please don't fuck up the walls. And now you throw a wine at him.
I don't remember that. I'm sorry. I had a very traumatic experience myself, Polly Walnuts, when we got in, and I saw that red and crackling oat bran. Very scary for Polly Walnuts.
All right.
Now I'm gonna toss Christopher.
All right, I'll fucking catch him.
Do I do a roll now?
Yes, you are going to do a roll. Give me a +2.
Okay.
Holy
That's
shit.
a nat 20, baby. I got a nat 1, and then I got a nat 20. What do you think
can I
about
roll,
that at home?
Christopher,
so
What do you
hard?
think?
I
Wizard.
don't
Yeah,
like to-
I feel like she should.
I don't want to inhibit the throw, but I want to roll to be heavy so that Polly Walnuts is not 20ing me up this.
I thought you were gonna give Carolyn
this.
disadvantage.
You
You
should-
side of the hallway.
You should.
You're gonna make
Christopher
me
should.
roll with disadvantage right
Christopher
now.
should spitefully take away Carolyn's 20 by making her roll with disadvantage.
Okay, I'll do it. I'm
Tony,
gonna fucking
do you want to do that?
Yes.
I'm rolling again.
Christopher
I'm
wants to
rolling
do
again.
that.
Roll to be heavy is a really good.
I'm rolling right now. 18. Fuck you.
You're just so light. It's impossible.
You.
But it
He makes a
wasn't
dent in
perfect.
the wall. He's just a cartoon pancake.
He makes it as difficult as possible, but Polly Walnut still fucking makes it happen. And still quite effectively.
He just shoves him in through the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like land super hard, but I like pretend that it was really difficult, and I like toast with a big bottle of soup.
It looks like when someone's
The
like
one bottle of soup that you kept, you magic
Yeah.
to escape my detection.
it looks like when someone's just like mashing their earbuds into a jean pocket, like they just like there's just like skinny fucking arms and stuff. Like, welcome to the fucking party, Christopher.
All right, throw me down a rope now, and you all hoist me up there. I'll jump, but you know you gotta give me a little bit here. And
All
I
right.
like really loudly, like drag the table over.
Fuck!
Yeah, people are eating at the table, and just like
Excuse me.
a guy
this
has. Oh god.
I hope you're enjoying your dinner in Tony's mind, but I gotta help the boss.
You pull away, and a guy has spaghetti on his fork, and as you pull the table away, the spaghetti just keeps like pulling further away. Polly, get up here. Yeah, throw it on. You ever think about how rope is like the spaghetti of the world?
You know, I never did think about that, but you're right.
People are like at the table just like, what the fuck?
I grab onto the rope and I jump up.
Great. Go ahead and make a roll for me.
All right.
I'll help.
No bonus.
I wanna do the old hold the arm down.
Okay, take advantage then.
Oh, I can't. What did I get? I can't
12.
see it.
It was a 12, but you have advantage because Tony's helping.
Polly.
Oh.
Polly, why do you let go of the rope and why do you crash down onto this table, breaking it and sending marinara sauce flying everywhere?
I go to jump, but I didn't take the tablecloth off, so my jump makes it slip out from under me, and
Classic
that
problem.
slip causes me to fall and crash down, and there's marinara sauce splashed everywhere. And the guy whose noodle came out, he gets splashed with sauce all over his face, and then it's a cut to his wife that he's there with, and she's like, "You got a little something."
Christopher is like on the ground, like mangled from having been mashed through the doorway and like covered in his soup barf, but is like looking down and it's just like, well, that's embarrassing.
I imagine in the same voice that he says like buongiorno, Polly's like Miss Scusi. It's just like...
So Polly, you fall very embarrassingly. It breaks the table beneath you, causes a whole commotion. You take 6 damage, which I've already hit you with. But after that, you're able to scramble your way up there successfully.
All right.
Phew.
That's the most damage I've taken this whole arc was from a fall. The mind really is a dangerous place.
Polly, I don't know how to say this, but you smell fucking delicious right now. Can I, Dr. Melfi, you're a professional. Is there a way, like, if I'm, can I make food in my head? Because I think we should have a quick prosciutto. Am I able to manifest the prosciutto or a sfogliatelle?
I could use some charcuterie as well. That sounds nice. We should talk about how you associate all of your emotions with food at some point, but perhaps right now is not the time.
No, I got one emotion right now, and it's hungry. Brian, can I roll to manifest
kind of the
charcuterie?
Please do.
I'd like to roll to manifest some cured meats. Dang, I don't get much.
Nothing.
It's not even a nice
Pepperoni.
quality prosciutto.
One shitty Hormel pepperoni, and it's pepperoni too.
It's probably because my brain is using so much fucking bandwidth to produce so much fucking rooms that I can't make the prosciutto that good. It's like when AJ is playing fucking online Halo, and then I can't get on download my fucking the movie Moonstruck.
Tony, what are you talking about? We're in a fantasy world. A movie means like a play, like a what?
Playing online
that's what I
Halo
called him.
means he is playing a chess game called Halo that is communicated with wires.
Yeah.
And that's how you know what move you've made.
That's
to your
what I
opponent.
call a movie because everybody's on stage, keep moving around.
I see.
Yeah.
I get it.
All right.
So you all find yourselves in this long, now that gravity has corrected itself for you.
Whoa!
This long hallway. There are 2 doors on either side, and then at the end of the hallway is a pair of stone doors. Double doors, no handle.
So they do look locked.
They in fact look quite.
Fuck yeah.
What do you do?
Tony, you mind if I go and have a little peek through each of these doors?
You know what? I don't fucking know what's in these doors, so how about... You know what? You choose a door and I'll give it a little peek, and then if I like to peek, then you can peek.
I'm gonna choose this, the one nearest to us. Right to my left.
Okay.
This one, Carolyn?
Yeah, that one.
All right, let me hold on for 1 second. Give me a minute. Let me peek in.
Tony.
Yes.
You crack open the door. And looking inside, it is a beautiful, mossy glade with a little pond filled with ducks. Quacking, cleaning themselves, chasing after their mom.
I closed the door. That one's a fucking personal room. We're gonna try a different one.
Okay, let's try the next one up.
That one's special. But I'm like making a note. I'm making a note that I'm like definitely gonna try to like, Dr. Melfi, is it ever possible for me to go back to my mind by myself? For me to do like a solo trip here?
Well, again, with the miracle of modern psychiatry, perhaps we can work something out. However, it will be an additional $175 an hour.
Oh, excellent. That's fine. We'll put that on the planner next time, because that is a bad room. But I do want to fucking look at it a little more later. And I'm standing in front of it, so no one can go into that door anymore.
And you are such a large man that no one can see around you.
Yeah. Yeah. It was all fucked up in there. You don't want to see it.
Tony, I would like to try this next door on the same wall to this one, this little one there.
I imagine that's how Paulie's just actually communicating.
Yeah. Paulie has a concussion from when he fell. All right. Yeah, sure. Let me go fucking check it out. I'd like to go check that one out. I don't know how to move my guy. Oh, I know how to move him.
Yeah, you just click him and drag him.
I like broke the entire thing.
We can also move each other, it looks like.
Oh.
Aha!
Hey, I've been moved enough already for the day.
All right. Let me check this door out now. Brian's frozen.
Brian's frozen.
That means we win.
We win!
Yeah,
Yay!
Brian's
It's so
just
funny
thinking
'cause he
about it
just
real hard.
He just got new internet that he was bragging about. Joke's on you,
shit.
Brian, because you look like a
Bad-
pixelated asshole right now.
You look like a fucking idiot.
What
He's
does
like-
everyone want to be behind this door?
Yeah.
I want it to be more pasta. Here's the thing: all that talk of the food in that room. made
I'm
me
really hungry.
I'm really hungry.
I haven't eaten much today.
Like that noise actually made me hungrier than anything has in weeks. In a way that I was like not ready for.
I literally have I have a pot of pasta like on my stove right now, very close to.
Jeez.
I got to have my pasta.
What internet did Brian get? What was that fucked up one they used to have that was like cheaper? So some parents bought it, but it didn't work. It was called like Brain Spring or something.
Is that
Mind Spring.
Mind Spring? Is that it?
Mind Spring.
I think that was like a parent's internet. Like there were like dads would have like their name at mindspring.net.
Yeah,
or
Earthlink.
something. Earthlink.
Yeah,
That's another
Earthlink
one,
just
yeah.
didn't work.
Oh.
By the way, Brian said that his power appears to have shorted, but he will be back in a minute.
Oh
Right.
I
no.
think he's here.
What is happening? Everyone gets to see Brian's little Donald
guy.
Duck guy.
Oh, that is Donald as a knight, which is very appropriate.
Ducks and knights.
Yeah.
The D in TV&D stands for ducks.
Yeah.
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 Brian says, my power appears to have just shorted, everything flickered, and my computer went dark, but it's all back now.
Oh, whoa.
He says
Concerning.
back in a second, I guess, so don't give false expectations. We still have to wait exactly 1 second.
I
So
wonder.
to Vamp, we can ask, what show should we do next?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, look at this, actually. People have pointed out in the chat that the nature has found a way and auto-corrected. And I am now actually labeled as Tony, which is
Oh.
Am I?
Wow, yeah. I'm
Tony.
Polly.
Carolyn, you're Brian now. I'm
Yeah,
not
take
Melfi,
over.
but
Okay.
Melfi does
behind the
have
sweet door.
Melfi does have all of the letters of my name in the correct order. +2
That
more.
is true.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Kath, let's throw
Oh.
some of your stand-up. That'll be the meanest possible thing. I just start.
So horrifying. Just starting to play a clip of my stand-up, especially because like I've been doing stand-up for a decade, and there's maybe cumulatively like 10 minutes of me doing stand-up on the internet, and it's all like 8 years old. Like
Yeah.
there's bits I don't even remember. That's what you'd be playing. It would be a nightmare. I
Yeah.
haven't watched any of them because
Oh,
That
you
would
don't
be
watch
psychotic.
yourself doing stand-up? That sounds so fun.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Do you, Eli?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I
would be
hate
fun.
it.
No, I don't even watch.
I
Like-
record voice memos. I'll listen to myself doing it. That's fine, but I watch myself only when I have to.
Brian, how's the grid?
Hi, Brian.
Back, I guess.
Hey, maybe you shouldn't have 43 blue lights on in your room.
It's one. It's
Dude,
one.
what,
It's just
growing
really
weed?
big. What's that?
What are you growing weed or something?
Getting roasted. Do you notice
I thought it
Carolyn's
looked fun.
lights that she puts on
I like it's nice.
as Carolyn puts on the green and red lights when we do this?
Italian
Spooky.
flag. Spooky Italian color.
Spooky.
I think it's
All right.
spooky. I like it.
Well, you
Oh,
were
and by the way, I
describing.
wanted to point
it
out,
was
you
okay.
said earlier that you haven't played a ton of D&D, but you do have a dodecahedron, the 20-sided like little hanging thing. I quite like that.
Yeah, it's a lamp. It's a
Ooh.
chandelier. But yeah, it is. It's a
Cool.
20-sided die, I guess.
Oh.
I have all kinds of weird shit back there. That's a taxidermy deer hoof gun rack hanging below it. Just I have really classy taste in
Are those mushrooms?
Awesome.
Is that a mushroom calendar? What's on the
it's
calendar?
yeah, it's like a farmer's market. So it's this month is pears, but it's all like
Ooh.
illustrations of pears. And then like next month
Oh.
is like
Hey.
potatoes or something. It's nice.
Brian, you cut off right as you were revealing the room, so it was very climactic.
I already have next year's.
Oh, nice.
Check it out.
Wow.
Ooh.
Farmer's
Nice.
market.
I'm
Anyway,
more hungry
sorry.
now. That's
Love
right.
that.
I know.
I know we're still
This
hungry
is
talking,
your-
but potatoes and pears are actually such an excellent combo.
What?
I was
That's
in
real
Germany once,
Thanksgiving.
and I had mashed potatoes with roasted pear on top, and it
Huh.
was like incredible.
I can see that
Loved
because
it.
like potato and apple are good together. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
Apple and salad
What
is
I'm
good.
so hungry now.
A
Yeah,
pear,
God damn it.
the thinking man's apple.
Apples aren't used
Uh,
enough in cooking. Anyways, yes, Brian, sorry.
Where were we? Okay, we were opening the door, right?
Mhm, yes.
Yes. The second door
Okay.
is being opened.
So Tony, you peek into the door, and there is black darkness leading out to, in what appears to be the distance, a table, full of hooded figures who appear to be the higher ups of the Thieves Guild,
Oh my god.
and you
Are
can
we at
hear
the
them.
Appalachian meeting? Sorry.
You can hear them discussing amongst themselves. What about Tony? He's not ready yet.
you know what? All these rooms are fucked up. I think. Is why don't we just try to fucking break up that fucking stone door? Because each one of these rooms so far is fucking 0 for 2. I don't like them. I don't like looking in them. I don't like listening in them. I don't want none of you to fucking see any of it. So how about we fucking let's keep going?
Tony. I want to take him aside outside of earshot of the other two. Tony, these people are talking shit about you. Seems like they're saying you're not ready.
Would you
That's
fucking
no
heard
Tony.
that? No, that's different. That was something I was saying to myself about fucking being ready to look in that room. The room was the different thing in there.
And I'm saying I've never known you not to be ready. So you wouldn't let people talk shit about you out there. You're not gonna let people talk shit about you in here. I say we fucking cap these guys.
Let's
Can't,
fuck
but
'em
they
up,
don't
Tony.
fucking. I don't know how the whole fucking quantum fucking physics work. I can't fucking whack
If
people.
you can do it, you can whack them. Then you can't. Then nothing bad will happen because you're whacking them. You know what I mean?
Think about
You're
it.
the driving force here.
If you
Dr.
don't
Melfi,
know, that means they don't know how it works.
Dr. Melfi,
Polly Walnuts.
Dr. Melfi. If I whack somebody in my head, do I whack them in real life?
Tony, I can't tell you the rules to your own subconscious, but I can tell you that the company you keep does not reflect well on you or your priorities as a man.
Mm. So like what you fucking with my friends?
I'm just saying the fact that they immediately resort to violence before considering any other alternatives is a problem.
Well, we
I
can't
whisper
go in there.
into
We can't
Tony's
fucking whack people because they're fucking above. You can't. That you gotta have. It's respect above all.
I whisper in Tony's ear. Do you want me to kill this broad?
No, don't fucking. She helps me with
Just
my
say the word.
fucking living room decorations.
Just say the word.
All right. Well, you know what? Look, I'm just gonna fucking leave. Look, the fucking room will, when I'm ready, the fucking room will let me into it. All right? Fucking, let's try to break down this stone door or something. Or we could try another wooden door. All I'm saying is the left side of this hallway is fucking dead to me.
Polly Walnuts is gonna go try the stone doors. He's gonna press on the stone doors.
Polly, you press, and they don't budge.
They're locked, boss.
Christopher's gonna try a wooden door, but like make it look like this is a really heavy wooden door, like maybe as heavy as the stone ones, honestly.
Christopher, don't you fucking look. It's not the duck door, is it? It's not. Which door is it?
It's a brand new one, just the one that's directly opposite the duck door.
Okay. Christopher, let me fucking
I'll
look in
move
there.
it.
Don't fucking poking around in my shit.
All right, I open it. I've got my eyes closed, Tony. You can look in the door, all right?
That's not the fucking solution. But yeah, he'll go in. I'm like I'm not gonna run because that would betray too much weakness, but I'm like walking concernedly towards that door. I'm not sure what he's gonna say.
So Christopher, as you're opening the door, you are looking into the familiar sight of Tony's like kitchen area, where you can
Holy
see.
shit, Tony! It's your kitchen. I clearly haven't
What's in
looked
the-
after saying I wasn't gonna look.
Yeah. What's in the fridge?
Tell us, Brian.
You cannot see the fridge. You can, however, see Carmela, Tony's wife, maybe getting a little too close with a local cleric.
Oh, this fucking guy.
Tony, never mind. Don't come in here, cause there's no fridge at all. The
There's no fucking
eggplant farm
fridge?
it's all been eaten already.
Melfi, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? There's no fucking fridge in my house.
Well, perhaps you feel that your home is not a place of nourishment.
Wow.
Polly
Dang.
Walnuts is gonna go check the other door.
Oh, we're all just fucking opening doors now, I guess. I'm thinking
Polly,
about the
you-
fridge thing. So like, wow.
Polly, you move to open the other door, and there is a sound of a horde of little monsters are about to come
not a
jumping
horde.
out of the door.
I close the door really quick and say, "We got a fucking problem."
Well,
Yeah.
what chat is gonna get to decide. You saw a glimpse of the little monsters, and they are little goblin-y Tonys. Little Tonys
Oh,
God.
no.
with goblin-y bodies.
Hey, it's Anthony Jr.
And what chat is gonna get to decide is how many of them there are. Am I gonna roll a d6, a d8, a d10, or a d12?
While you do that, why don't, explain the significance. Just make Brian explain all of the deep mental backing of all these. Little
How
Tonys.
many little Tonys?
Little Tonys.
Little Tonitos.
That would be so fucked up if this
Tonolinis.
actually happened in a dream or something where you had to battle like a dozen little U's.
Can't you
That'd be
not see
fucked
yourself
up.
in a dream?
I'd
Isn't
be
that
more
one of
worried
the
about
rules?
battling a dozen James Gandolfinis personally.
Yeah.
I think that'd be harder than me. I think
All-
I'd do all right.
The pitter patter of little Italian dress shoes.
You can't see yourself in a dream.
I think isn't that one of the things that
Is
you
that a
can't.
thing? I think that's one
I
of
see
those
myself
things.
in dreams.
Yeah, you can see
where
yourself
you're like
in
see
dreams.
yourself outside of dreams.
I've
No, but
seen
like not
myself
in a mirror.
dreams.
You can't be. It's
I've
like you can't.
read in dreams.
You can't
Why
read.
would that possibly?
I
be
have
a-
read it in dreams.
Yeah.
my
Why would
friend.
Well, you
that
can't
not
see
read
clocks.
in
dreams?
You
I
can't
feel
see
like I
clocks
have-
and shit.
Things have been like, oh, I know this information now in dreams, but I don't know if I've like read it and learned and
Right.
had a cognitive.
I've definitely read stuff in dreams.
I've 100% read things in dreams.
Kath knows
Yeah.
exactly what I'm referencing because we were both watching the show Evil recently, and this
Yeah,
happens in that show.
Oh.
You can't. It's light.
Good
switches,
show
right?
too.
That is a good show.
10.
Little gang,
10 Tonys.
10 terrible little fucking Tonys.
10 terrible Tonys.
10
And this is-
terrible.
This is the
That's
exact.
too many Tonys.
That's the exact meme or whatever of Tony was like, "This is so fucked up. I don't even want to think about it."
They come pouring out the door, just little goblin James Gandolfinis.
James
Oh,
Goblin
man.
teenies.
No.
What do we have? Everybody check their like items. Does anyone have anything to like pacify the little Tony?
Oh, I have Goblin poison. Is that good? Is that?
That sounds great.
No.
I have horny potion, but they might
Ooh,
just
that's
fuck
bad.
each
Yeah,
other.
give that to one of them.
yeah,
Spray them down.
The thing is,
I've
though,
got a
is
whole
like
bunch
what
of
happens?
All right. Well,
What happens if you poison yourself?
yeah, I don't want to. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Well, we're gonna have to kill them, I think. So
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
I mean, that's Carolyn's
Anyway,
answer.
it's your guys' turn first. So, what do you do?
okay, I'm gonna immediately take my bag of walnuts out of my pocket, and these are unshelled walnuts, and I'm gonna put them in front of the door, so like as they're spilling out, or like in front of the majority of them, so they like can slip and slide on them.
There's no way that this
Whoa,
movie's going to
This,
work as well
this
as
is
it did last week.
exact. This is exactly like Scooby Doo. I fucking told you.
Polly Walnuts, you pour the walnuts. Okay, great. Anyone can get advantage on attack rolls against the little Tonys this round.
Love it.
Because they're all slipping and sliding over the walnuts.
Christopher is like, it's like making a little Tiffany drum noise. Yeah, Christopher is incredibly bitter at having been mistreated by Tony earlier, so he's just gonna immediately pop off a shot and try and take down some Tonys.
Yeah, I noticed that it's like too fast. So I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Reflex.
yeah.
Uh-oh. So what?
Great.
Rolling for you?
Yes, you are going to roll a d20 for me, and Christopher, you are going to get no bonus for this, except for the
Okay.
advantage.
No bonus except for advantage. Got
So
it.
you're going to roll advantage, but you're not going to add anything. So that's a
All
4.
right, that
That's
is a
nope.
4. We're gonna do better than that. That's an 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony, you kill one. What's it look like?
I shoot it right between the eyes, and it sends it flying back into another one, and it kind of like the arrow kind of goes through its head and like pins itself to the head of another one, and the other one's like swatting to get it like unstuck from its head. And I turn to Tony and I'm like, "Hey, you can thank me later."
For fucking shooting? And I turn to Melfi and I'm like, is this normal?
Well, normal is a relative term.
All right, like I don't feel anything when that little Tony dies. I guess, right? It's fine.
No.
Okay.
Just pride.
All right. Well, this fucking feels real weird, but and I just want to like drive, you know, the toe of my Italian dress shoe into like one of them.
Great. Go ahead and make a roll with advantage for me.
I'm sorry, me. Like, all right. Gee, I don't sound like that.
No, they're all just going, hey.
Oh wait, I have advantage, right? Because the walnuts.
Yes.
All right. You. Oh my God, advanced roll. I don't want that. I want basic roll.
Advanced roll.
I rolled
What
the
could
same
that
number
possibly
twice.
be?
Nothing. I'm just freaked out. I'm just fucking losing my shit.
Sure.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Oh, use a tiny Tony as an improvised weapon, says Tasty Jake.
That's
not a bad
I already
idea.
used my shit though. I gotta wait.
I have, I still get to go. I'm the
yeah.
last one, right? Everyone else is gone.
Oh no, I'll go. Oh, I guess I did the.
Yeah,
walnuts.
your walnut
yeah,
was
yeah,
removed.
I know that this might be difficult for Tony to see because I know he has a little bit of a fetish about my my business attire. However, I am going to try to stomp on the little Tonys with my sensible kitten heel.
Also, don't forget your spells, Kath. You have those spells as well.
Oh shit! I have spells. Well, I'll
You can
enchant.
still you can still do
I'll
a little.
enchant my kitten heel to make it extra powerful.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Roll it twice.
Okay.
And take the higher number. Going for a 13.
Damn,
Uh-oh.
sixes. That's
All
three
right.
sixes in a row. The devil's roll.
Oh, the devil doesn't like D&D.
Yeah.
I learned that. Oh!
Oh no! So you're stomping on them, and there's like
They like they like it. That's why.
They like it. Yeah.
They're like, "Nyeh." All right, don't fucking even ask me about that. All right, fucking, I'm sorry.
So it is now the goblins' turns. Let's see. Everyone, be aware of what all of your ACs are 14. So one is coming for Tony.
Okay.
And it rolls a
Fuck
12, so
outta
it
here.
latches onto you, but doesn't do any
Yeah,
damage.
fuck
Shake-
off.
shake
Get
it
out
off.
of here. Yeah.
Let's see. Tony, a second one is coming. Everyone's getting 2.
Okay.
Tony, here comes the second one.
There's 9 left, right?
Yes.
Okay. 4 is not
Tony,
even close.
so you've got 2 like hanging off of you at the moment, but their teeth aren't sinking into you. Let's see, Polly Walnuts, your 2 are coming.
Tony Soprano all looking like that statue of the guy bursting through the babies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Polly, 1 manages to hit you. And you take 2 damage from its teeth sinking into your flesh. Christopher, 2 are coming for you, just leaping into the air, and both miss you.
Because there's no mass.
Yeah, they just whiff it.
I'm spry, you know? Move quickly.
Hey, I'm spry.
I could absolutely see Christopher describing himself as spry.
Me too.
Melfi, only one, or actually neither again. So they all leap for you. Several of you have them hanging off of you, just with their full like, but none have done damage. It is your turns again.
I'm fucking bad at this. I'll just try to let me actually look and see if I have anything cool that I can do.
You got that goblin poison.
Oh no, I made that up. I don't have that.
I really thought it was real. I was like, what a perfect gift.
Wait, I'm like,
Barbarians can go into a rage, right?
can I would like to I'm not a barbarian though. So I'm thinking that this fucking might be a representation of fucking maybe my anxiety. And so I got this fucking calming potion, and for the dose that I have is for a big man such as myself, but for these little guys, maybe fucking I can give them some of the fucking, I don't know how to make them take it, but you know, give them the
See, Tony, when you acknowledge your vulnerability, you're able to solve a problem.
Yeah. Yes, so how do I make them drink this shit?
Maybe you
We
can
still have that
put it
pepperoni.
in. Maybe you can put it in your mouth and spit it on them.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
Lateral thinking.
Thank you, Dr. Decorated. Thank you.
Can I here's a question. I have rations. Can I like spike a ration with the calming potion? And we've established the rations are like little prosciutto or something. So can I kind of like splash my rations with the calming potion and try to feed it to the little Tonys or some of them?
Splash my rations.
Well,
If you were to
splash my rations.
If you were to splash the rations
my rations.
and then throw them, I think the goblins would target all of those. And
Yeah.
then
So
I'm imagining like little arancinis getting like, rolled at them.
Yeah.
Yum.
So I
I'm
have
so
3
hungry.
rations, so I'll like toss them like I'm feeding ducks.
There you go. Another activity that eases your anxiety.
Stop telling everybody about my brain. So do I have to roll for that? Yeah, I probably
no,
have.
I think you throw the rations, and that immediately gets all of the goblins' attention, and they start fighting each other over the rations that have hit the ground.
Like a metaphor for capitalism. Just like in The Sopranos.
Oh.
There's
so they
only
all
so
start-
much meat for all the, but there's too many of me. Wow.
And the doors, as the little Tonys are all distracted by the rations, and getting a little like, suddenly, there he come. The doors, the double stone doors, click open.
Do they take little naps?
As one of the little Tonys is getting calm, Christopher takes an opportunity to shoot another one in the back of the head.
You get it.
Jesus fucking Christ, Christopher's fucking fine. Not doing it.
Well, you don't know that. You're trying to eat us a minute ago.
Can I would like to describe what happens more. They all eat the little calming rations, if this is all right with you, Brian.
Of course,
and then
go for it.
They get into Tony, so they all take off their little, and they're wearing like the little wife beaters and stripy boxers that Tony always wears. And then they all like curl up on the ground and go to sleep wearing tall calf socks. They're all taking a nap. Like, that is what I do. I do that shit all the time. All right. The door is opened or somewhat
The
opened.
door is opened, and you find
Oh
yourself
no!
into an enormous chamber of huge piles of gold coins and rubies and gems, and a giant slumbering dragon with James Gandolfini's head
Oh, nice.
resting on it, and it seems to be made out of the same like crackling red and black energy from the door before.
Man, why does everybody fucking look like me?
I think Christopher hasn't noticed the dragon yet, and is like looking in the room at all the gold, and he's like, "Now this is how you decorate."
Very new money.
Yeah, totally.
Polly involuntarily like jerks back when he sees the crackling energy. He's very scared again.
Tony, on one of the piles of, actually, let's say this one right here, on one of the piles of treasure, sitting on top of it is a gem encrusted golden duck. And you know, this won't fix everything.
What if fix?
but it fixed something.
I don't want anybody to see the duck though, so I'm like, I'm gonna fucking be right back. And let me go try to get the duck.
So great. You make your way over to the pile of treasure. Let's see. I'm gonna have you make essentially a stealth roll, which is gonna be
That's not gonna go good. Yeah.
A flat roll. 13. You managed to get up there and grab the duck. If not, something might happen with this dragon, and this show's gonna go on for a long.
I was wondering. Oh no, we're gonna go on longer. I just fucking slip on the coins like, and I fucking fall down and I fart or whatever. Oh no, fucking oops.
The dragon stirs awake. Its little Gandalfini eyes fluttering open. And it lets out a roar that you know is maybe a dragon inside of yourself. Maybe this dragon is a representation of all of your hate and anger and anxieties. Towards yourself as it begins to lumber towards you. I'm gonna
gotta get that duck.
This thing, you just gotta. That duck is there's the dragon, and there's the duck. Let's see. So the dragon is going to open its mouth, its James Gandolfini mouth, and spew a jet stream of fire towards these folks over here. I need Melfi, Christopher, and Polly to make saving throws, just flat D20 rolls, hit a 13 or higher.
All right, who's first?
I'll go first. Oh.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Bummer.
I will go next.
Oh no.
Extremely low.
Tony, you're gonna take double damage. Whatever I roll, you're gonna take twice it.
I extremely did not notice that dragon. I was still looking at the gold. This moment. Everyone else was.
You were taking a picture to send to Adriana.
I got a 4. It's not great.
Jesus.
What? I'm gonna die.
No. Well, I don't know. I'm just basing. Never mind. This is one of the things where I know how D&D rules work, and then I'm ahead of what Brian said.
Christopher, you take 20 damage because you really didn't know that fucking everyone else takes 10.
Wow.
Oof.
All right.
So Tony, you can
Polly
see
and
everyone...
Christopher are like almost dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I've got
Tony,
4 hit points left.
you can see your allies getting absolutely fucking wrecked by dragon fire, but you know that duck could potentially save you. Do you want to make another go for the duck?
I have a feeling that if I get the duck, everything will be fine. So let me see if I can do something to help myself get up there better. I don't think so. Yeah, I just want to keep fucking going for the duck. Guys, don't fucking hold on. I gotta get this thing. I'm about to make a breakthrough. All right, just another 20.
Oh no, he's frozen again.
Did everyone pause for me?
You're paused. I can hear you though.
Surprise.
Okay,
Yeah.
am I back now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're back.
All right.
It's just another D20 to try to get the duck again.
Yeah, give me a 13.
Can you be like, guys, just help me get this, give me a fucking boost. I got a feeling there's about to be a breakthrough. I don't know.
I think let's see. Melfi is in decent enough shape.
Okay.
Just clamber over to the pile of treasure and help you.
Thematically,
Polly
that
Walnuts
makes
and
sense.
Christopher.
Yeah.
Polly Walnuts and Christopher are dealing with very severe burns.
They got that's a spicy fucking burn.
Can I check my spell book, which I'm assuming is like the DSM-5 or something, and like figure out Like, do I have any spells that might help? Some lithium, perhaps I could manifest, or some insight to help Tony in that spell book.
I think you have a general spell that could help focus Tony.
Okay.
And I think go ahead and make a d20 roll for me. With a 13
Okay.
or higher, you can give Tony advantage to help him focus
Need
climbing
that
up this pile of treasure.
sweet Adderall, Tony. Let's go. 18.
All right.
Yay!
Melfi,
Hell
what does
yeah.
it look like as you evoke this magic into Tony's
Well,
psyche?
First of all, I in a breakthrough moment, because he is, such a large and intimidating man, but I grab him by the shoulders and I say, Tony, look at me. I need you to take some deep breaths, count to 10, and then take this Adderall, and you're gonna nail it. You're gonna do it. It's gonna be great. Believe in yourself. It's just you and your demons. There's no one else here. This is all you.
The dragon rears its head back, getting ready to send another fiery blast towards Christopher and Polly Walnuts.
1, fucking 2, fucking 3, 4.
Okay, you're taking too long. You just take the Adderall.
Tony, +2 with advantage.
All right, so I did it, but could I do it better?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes!
Hey!
Dirty 20.
Tony, what does it look like clambering up this pile of treasure and grabbing this duck?
I finally, because this is the one time I realized that my fucking beautiful Italian dress shoes are not giving me a lot of traction. And I realized perhaps my fucking, they're holding me back the way that my fucking devotion to my job is also holding me back from my happiness. So I finally take off my fucking dress shoes and I climb to try to get, and I reach up and there's a fucking beautiful duck there. And I grab it and I fucking hug it and I feel myself returning to my fucking childhood. How's that? I don't know.
Beautiful.
I feel like it's
Is
about to be
there-
like a port key type thing or something, right? That's what I was hoping for, but I don't know what's
We're
gonna
gonna blast back to you're in Dr. Melfi's office.
I'm on the couch, the psychiatrist couch, and I 100% shit my pants. Oh fuck! Oh shit! Man.
I call the attendants in because her office in the show is in like a medical complex. So
Yeah.
I get some people to come backboard you out of my office.
You put me on the fucking board. I think I broke my fucking spine.
So
I know you didn't break your spine, but I'm giving you the dignity of pretending that I think you broke your spine.
Yeah.
Maybe also there's medical attendants, like we don't really notice because we're badly burned, me and
Are
Christopher.
are you still really badly
Yeah.
burned in real life?
Yeah, so we're
Yeah.
you get badly burned in the dream, you get badly burned in
Yeah.
real life.
So they're like dying of burns, but the backboard guys take Tony.
Yeah.
I'm like covered in burns and just like weeping at like my 19-page script is all burned
Burned
up.
up.
And I'm just like, oh no.
So this is the end of our Sopranos
Wow.
mini campaign. So we might see these characters again. Everyone exists kind of in the same TV&D setting. But would everyone like to give their character a final scene for now? We'll do Tony last, I think. Polly Walnuts, what's your final? This can be days, weeks, months later, whatever.
Polly Walnuts has recovered from his burns, and the last scene that we see is him in a bed in he's gone to like a tropical inn somewhere else in one of the southern isles to take a vacation, and the last scene that we see is his hand reaching over to this bedside table and taking a big swing of horny potion, and then just an ass like coming over his face, like bending down on his face, and then it goes black.
Beautiful. Christopher, what's your final scene?
Christopher is like in the stone hovel he lives in with Adriana. He's covered in bandages, and he's like just back in a big chair, and he's trying to dictate his script by memory to Adriana, who's writing it down like dutifully, but like every time she writes something down and reads it back, he's like, "No, you're doing it wrong. I mean, come on." They're like, "No." Oh, jeez. And yeah, beginning to confront his own demons about the quality of his writing.
Melfi, do you have an idea for a final shot of your?
Yeah, Melfi is sitting down to family dinner with her annoying son who goes to Bard and her erstwhile like ex-husband, and they're talking shit about Italians, which is apparently the only thing that family ever talks about is their attitude toward Italian Americans. And they're all making mafia jokes, and Melfi's just like, you really don't know how brave they really are. And then she kind of like looks at the camera and winks. And her family's like, who are you winking at? What's happening? And then it kind of fades out.
Beautiful. Tony.
I'm like finally home, and I guess I did make a breakthrough, so I've been like, and Carm's like, "Tony, you've been so great lately. The kids they've been so good," and like and all that, and like, you know what? Yeah, it's like, I do feel better. I think we're in a good place. And then like what was it? It's like, so Carm's like, I ordered out. I didn't want us to have to fucking cook and do it. I shouldn't say, she doesn't curse.
She's
like,
good Catholic woman.
Yeah.
Come on.
And so she's like, I got everybody. We're having a little bit of a feast, a special occasion. And she brings in, they ordered Chinese food, and the centerpiece is full Peking duck. And I just start sobbing at the table. I just start crying uncontrollably.
Like a 1960s pop song about like shitting your pants starts playing.
So we
woke up this
out.
morning, shit myself some pants.
We fade out to, of course, that song. And after a moment, we fade back in to, it's raining, it's storming, there's a clap of thunder, a flash of lightning. We get the bridge that leads into Catch-All City. We can see the skyline, we can see the massive castle where the Dragon Numan still sits, and striding in is this I want to say about the size, maybe like 4 foot tall, much larger from the last time we saw him, hunched over creature in a white shroud, and he's carrying this very large, like the size of a sword, key. We don't see his full body, we don't see its face, but we can see it slowly lumbering back into Catch-All City and back to black.
Brisket got a keyblade? What the fuck, Brian?
The lock has about the key!
Brisket's
guys.
a weeb?
Hey everybody, that was our Sopranos TV&D. Thank you, Kath, for coming into our Sopranos finale.
That was so much fun. Thank you for having me. Thank you for teaching me how to play D&D.
Yeah. Kath,
it's exactly like this.
It's just like this. Kath, do you want to plug anything other than the podcast we're both on?
Yeah.
Or also the podcast you're both on.
Eli and I are both on a podcast with a third co-host, Patty Mo, and it's called What a Time to Be Alive. It's very fun. I will let Eli plug it more. I also have another podcast called Lie, Cheat, and Steal, which is a true crime podcast about liars, frauds, thieves, and bullshitters. We just put out an episode on Tuesday about Jacob Wohl, the right-wing clown show. So check that out. We have a Patreon for that as well, where we do 2 bonus episodes a month. Patreon.com/lie, cheat, and steal, AND. I also sometimes do Twitch shows on Master Pancake Theater. That's the name of the channel, twitch.tv/Master Pancake Theater. We watch movies and make fun of them Mystery Science Theater 3000 style. And it was a live show in Austin that was very fun, but obviously we can't go into movie theaters anymore. So now we do them on Twitch. So those, I'm not in all of them, but they're usually like almost every weekend night. They show movies there. So check it out.
Hell yeah. Carolyn Page, fast version, where are you?
Hey, bing bong, bing bong. I'm at Jacuzzi Tubs with 2Bs on Twitch. I stream. You can also check out the video game news show that I write for on The Download. You can watch that at van.tv or on Twitch or Twitter or Facebook or wherever.
Beautiful. Tony, fast mode, where are you?
I'm at Twitter at Helpful Tony, and I make miniatures at Friends in the Museum on Instagram. Got a cool project coming up there.
Hell yeah. Eli, where are you?
Yeah, you can listen to that podcast, What a Time to Be Alive. Episodes come out every Monday. We have a Patreon. The last episode has John Gabris on it, and I think it's very funny, so you can check that out.
That's a good one.
Hell yeah. Brian is a Goblin on Twitter. It's Bremily on Twitch. We're off next week. Have a great holiday, everybody. It's late. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you for watching.